Pride Women's Championship on the line. And we're about to see the debuting Davienne, the anti-hero. I think the name says it all, the anti-hero. She is not here to make friends or be a role model. A very heavily decorated women's champion. Beginning her career back in 2013, she has conquered many mountains. And after taking some time off, has returned to the ring looking to conquer another throne, being that of the WFA Women's Division. But as we've seen before, that is no easy task. You hear the crowd gasping. Looking forward to this one. Yes, indeed, coming off the heels of regaining the title from Elle Valentine, Luscious Latasha has found her stride once again and holds that championship with all the pride and respect in the world. A heck of a contest between those two, and we're looking nothing more of the same. The crowd feeling it here tonight. Big fans of Luscious Latasha, and they're gonna find out what Davienne is all about. Championship held high, on the line once again. No breaks for the champions here in the WFA. And folks, again, make sure you subscribe to YouTube. We've got plenty more action coming up down the pipe. Make sure you subscribe to all our social media channels. Great way to find out how you can tune in to catch us live and in action. Both women looking to lock up here in our championship bout of the evening. Luscious Latasha working away at the arm of Davienne, and I think a very sound strategy as you see those arms. Davienne is a big, heavy hitter. Latasha rolling through here to gain the advantage. Beautiful snap mare, followed by a good snap drop kick there. And oh, look at the intensity here off the champion. Looking to bring the pain to Davienne. She knows what she's in for. Oh, splash up against those ring ropes. Looking to finish it early here. We got to cover one. No, I don't think so. Davienne is going to bring that fight, no doubt about it. Oh, solid shot there from Latasha. Maybe he still has some frustration to get out after vanquishing Elle Valentine, smashing Davienne's face in the corner now, too. Luscious following it up to the next post and looking to finish the round. No, instead, Irish whip. Davienne has it scouted. Oh my goodness, did you hear that shot? Rocking the champion. And oh! Snapping the back of her head against the bottom turnbuckle. That'll rock and rattle you, and it'll definitely change the complexion of this thing. Cover. Luscious Latasha getting out of that one. Davienne will look for some retribution and punish Latasha for that early onslaught. You're saying that was my nose. Davienne finding a way to hold a grudge early on in this thing. Perhaps the motivation she needs to secure the women's championship. She has Latasha exactly where she wants her. Oh! Another solid shot. Davienne is going to bring the very best out of Latasha. A very formidable challenger to the title, and you see the intensity. Latasha knows who she's in the ring with, and she was bringing it, but now, in a world of hurt as she is draped against that cable rope. Davienne very confident in this thing. It looks like we're going to see another one of those forearms. Oh my goodness. You hear the thunderous shots. Davienne smashing right through the chest of the champion. The velocity that she's delivering those blows It's going to win Latasha. It's going to leave her gasping for breath. And a beautiful suplex there. Again, the wind of Latasha getting knocked right out of her. And Davienne is in total control of this thing now. Latasha's worked so hard and put up with so much to get that championship back. You see her fighting now. She can feel that competition ripping right through her spine. But you gotta believe she doesn't want to relinquish that title very quickly or at all. Davienne again manhandling the women's champion, sending her into the corner here aggressively. Oh, and driving her into the turnbuckle. A second time now. There's a lot of steel that's exposed in that corner. You've got to be careful when taking shots like that. But in such a prone position, there's not much you can do but fight back. But look, again, Latasha in trouble. Davienne, what she got planned here, coming in. No, shooting her right into the ring post with that drop kick. Latasha on the outside and in big trouble here as the referee's checking on her. Davienne looking very impressive. Davienne looking like championship material. And if she does want to win that championship, she's got to get her back in the ring like she is doing. That could be all she wrote. The champion in trouble. 1, 2, and oh! Somehow getting that left shoulder up. Latasha showing some spunk, showing some fire. But if you want to see fire, look at the fire raining down on you in the form of fists from the anti-hero. And now grounding Latasha. Very impressive showing from Davienne. Very impressive women's matchup again. This women's division has been heating up. And with Latasha at the helm, if she is to get through, Davienne has a long line of opponents chomping at the bit for an opportunity at gold. But Latasha here, finding her moment, picking her spot, back up to her feet, coming off the ropes. Oh, meeting Davienne with a back elbow. Beautiful timing there to knock Davienne off her game. And now meeting her with a kick to the jaw. Latasha creating some space to get her shots in. Rocking Davienne. Oh, beautiful clothesline there to take Davienne down, the challenger. Back elbow as well. Latasha getting back in control as she regains her composure. Big shot in the corner, followed by her patented kick. And Davienne down on the mat now. Latasha, the cover, the count. No. Latasha perhaps a little too confident with that count. Davienne now seems to be gasping for air. Latasha fired up, crowd solidly behind her, looking to finish this thing off now that she has Davienne exactly where she wants her. Oh, looking for the kick. Davienne had it scouted though. And now dropping the leg. That could be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a new champion? No. So close. Davienne beside herself, and can you blame her? Half a second away from being crowned champion in her return here to the WFA. Now again with those shots to the skull of Latasha. And now what's planned here? Hooking the legs, looking to seal it with a submission move. No, Latasha, beautiful kicks there to break things up. Again, creating that space. Davienne going behind. Oh, what do we got here? Roll through. No, Latasha had it scouted. 2, 3, that's it. Luscious Latasha had that roll through submission scouted, sat down. And just enough time to score the victory. Still, your WFA Women's Champion, and Davienne not happy with the results of that, not one bit. But Latasha indeed getting the W tonight. I don't think that's the end of Davienne challenging for this championship. A fantastic performance from both women in the hardest hitting women's match I've seen here in the WFA. Luscious Latasha took an absolute beating, but that did not stop her. The valiant champion getting the job done, and yes, still your women's champion. We are back and women's wrestling action about to unfold. Still can't get over everything that's happened tonight already, with Gall attacking Mosh Pit, with Jermaine Marbury scoring that upset victory over Brad Baylor. And now we have the returning Davienne, who had a great showing against our WFA Women's Champion Luscious Latasha recently. She's going to have her hands full here with her opponent tonight, and we're looking very forward to seeing both women back in action. Yes, indeed, the anti-hero. And we've seen just those kind of actions, and look at the way she's taking it out on the audience here tonight, not making any friends. Davienne has a big mouth, but let me tell you, she's got some big power to back it up. Absolutely leveled Luscious Latasha in her last outing. And she's going to be looking forward to putting on a lot more pain on her opponent. While I've got a second, I've got to talk about next week, because we have an official WWE ID matchup as our main event. Bryce Donovan goes one-on-one with the dime-piece Aaron Rourke, and we'll also see Ricky Smokes, the other half of Swipe Right, with Brad Baylor, being challenged by superfan John Austin. Two excellent matchups. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it next week. The bombshell beauty Kayla Carroll, ever popular with our WFA faithful, with all of you online watching this career blossom into what it's become so quickly. It's very exciting to see her get back in the ring and see how she fares against the anti-hero Davienne. This is going to be a great contest, a great measuring stick to see how far along Kayla Carroll has come. We've seen her recently in the 20-person over-the-top Yankee swap, going one-on-one with Miguel Rios. Intergender matches are few and far between here in the WFA, but Kayla brave and ready to challenge them all. As it looks like we're about to get underway, referee checking with both women. Bell rings, and here we go. Davienne already mocking the crowd, mocking her opponents, and Kayla is eating up her reaction she is getting. So it looks like both women about to lock up here. Collar elbow tie-up, and Davienne, the powerhouse, backing Kayla up into the corner, immediately imposing her will, as she will throughout this contest. And I mentioned that mouth earlier. We're already seeing it in effect here, trying to get in the head of the rookie Kayla Carroll. The woman locking up, collar elbow tie up again, but Davienne again with her power, forcing Kayla into the corner and not giving her any room to breathe. Kayla now better come up with a different strategy now. She's now 0 for 2 in these exchanges, as Davienne now getting in her face a little bit too much now with the aggression. No respect whatsoever, and Kayla with a little shove of her own, but it's going to take a lot more of that than that. As Davienne now shoving her back, both women getting in each other's faces here, turning up the animosity. Kayla, look at that. Snapmare rolled through and kicked her right in the jaw, and a low drop kick sends Kayla in control early on. First pin, but all she's going to get is a 1 count, and it's just not enough to put away the heavily decorated. Oh, head scissor takedown there. Kayla now found her opening, has to apply that speed, and now dropping with an X-Factor faceplant maneuver. Kayla with the cover, but not enough again for Davienne. Kayla's going to have to keep a quicker pace here if she's going to want to maintain control here. Davienne having way too much breathing room in this exchange. She's going to be able to capitalize on little mistakes like that as Kayla continues to figure out this whole pro wrestling thing. Very well trained here at the Elite Pro Wrestling Training Center. We recommend you checking out an official WWE ID school. We'll be trained by the absolute very best here. As you see Kayla Carroll so early in her career, and she's eating those shots from Davienne, but challenging the very best and brightest in the Northeast scene. And holding her own against opponents like that. And you're going to have to be trained by the very best if you want to take beatings from people like Davienne on your way to becoming WFA Women's Champion. And that championship firmly on the mind of Davienne. You gotta believe after she came so close to defeating Luscious Latasha on her first go of it. Now just needs to rack up a couple more victories and she could very well be chasing that title once again. As she now again using her force, controlling Kayla, controlling this matchup and controlling the pace, but Kayla getting a boot in there, but not enough to gain any sort of advantage whatsoever. Davienne again back in control. Hoisting Kayla up now. Got her up on the shoulders. What is Davienne looking for? Perhaps to knock out the lights of Kayla. Oh, electric chair right there. Sending Kayla to the mat. I'm not sure if she suffered whiplash there. Could be out of it. We got the cover. The count. Kayla somehow getting that right shoulder up in time to avoid defeat. And Davienne is not happy about that one. Doesn't want to be embarrassed like we just saw Brad Baylor against the likes of Jermaine Marbury. Davienne wants and needs the victory here. She's now bending the rules, imposing her mean streak on Kayla Carroll, who's desperately trying to collect herself, but Davienne just not giving her any room and mocking her at the same time now, driving her throat into those steel cable ropes. Absolutely dictating the pace, having her way with Kayla Carroll. That bombshell beauty's got to start laying some bombs in if she wants to turn this thing around, because she is in a lot of trouble. And Davienne is in no rush, punishing Kayla Carroll for daring to step in the ring with her. We got her now, center rope, draping her towards ring, and looks like we're gonna get a DDT. That's gotta be it. We got to cover, hooking both legs. Beautiful veteran tactic there. Davienne hooking both legs to make sure she was nowhere near those ropes, but Kayla Carroll still somehow, some way, finding a way to shove Davienne off her shoulders, get them up, and avoid the 3 count. Davienne not happy, not one bit, but again, dictating this pace, but perhaps not for long as Kayla found her opening there, caught a little breathing room, refocusing, but all it takes is one shot from Davienne and the whole complexion changes. And now Davienne, haymakers, drilling Kayla in the face there. Come on, referee, let's break that up. Davienne with some stern warnings from the official. Now looking for a cover. Not enough though. Kayla with a lot of spunk, a lot of fire. But is it enough to mount any sort of comeback whatsoever against this powerful anti-hero, Davienne? Sent to the outside. Davienne controlling this ring. Kayla back up on the apron, but Davienne now looking to perhaps end it. Kayla with a shot, and a second one now. And now Kayla with a kick to the nose area of Davienne. That'll rock her, gives her a little bit of space, and perhaps this is the opening Kayla's been waiting for. Now getting her shots in and taking Davienne down with a clothesline, and a second one now. Kayla starting to feel it, ladies and gentlemen. Another kick to the face, and Davienne is eating way too many of those. Kayla got Davienne backed into the corner, trying the Irish whip, sending her to the corner, bouncing out, and Kayla again. Nothing fancy, just a solid strike to the face, and the cover, the count. Davienne, though, with the right shoulder up off the mat. Kayla looking for that knockout hit, didn't quite get it, but very confident and back in the driver's seat of this thing. She's got to look to seal the deal now, but oh, look, Davienne having that kick scouted, trying to prevent any more damage from her face, back in the electric chair position, which nearly got her the victory last time. Kayla, though, looking to avoid it. We got a victory roll here. Shoulders are down. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh, my goodness. Kayla was able to do it. What a night of upsets. Kayla Carroll scoring a massive victory against Davienne now. Letting Kayla slip through the cracks. Perhaps too confident with that electric chair. Kayla had it scouted and countered and scores the victory. And let me tell you, Davienne was not in a good mood when she got to the building tonight. She is going to be absolutely irate as she chases Kayla Carroll up the ramp and through the curtain.
To the WFA Women's Championship.
Yes, indeed, kicking it off in a huge way here this week. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WFA Reborn. Four-way women's action.
Introducing first, from Derry, Maine, she is the
Women's Championship opportunity hanging in the balance for all four women as we see Vile making her way to the ring. She has made quite a name for herself here in the WFA already in her short time, looking to climb that ladder, getting another chance at the champion, Luscious Latasha. And who could blame her? So much competition in our women's division as of late. It is so great to see the level of talent here in the WFA locker room. And man, you want to talk about talent. Great reception here for Tina San Antonio. It's been quite some time since we've seen her, but she has competed in the WFA before. She debuted back in 2009. She spent over 1,000 days of her career with a championship over her shoulder. The most veteran competitor in this match. She has faced the very best. You want to talk about the likes of Willow Nightingale, Zaya Brookside, Angelina Love, Emmy Sakura, Chris Statlander, Megan Payne. She's going to be a huge threat. Oh my goodness! Davienne interrupting Kayla Carroll's entry. Oh my God, driving her into the ring post. Well, fatal four-way, ladies and gentlemen. It is legal, just not the way we expected to start this thing, but man, we are starting off hot as Kayla Carroll just gets slammed onto the mats on the outside. This thing is going to be violent. That WFA Women's Championship means so much to all four of these women, and they're going to do absolutely everything it takes to secure a victory over the other three women. And Vile, getting shot right into Davienne there. Now Davienne getting sent to the floor unceremoniously as Tina San Antonio now has Vile one-on-one right now in this scenario. Tina, the savvy veteran, maybe this will work out in her favor, only having to worry about one opponent. But wait a minute here, Davienne getting back in the ring after getting dumped to the floor, but Tina having her scouted, sending her for the ride. And now leveling her with a clothesline. And folks, don't go anywhere. This one's starting off hot, but we have tag team championship action here in our main event. Brook City and Shot Through the Heart. It's going to be a banger. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to see that one as we anticipate the winner of this thing. As Tina now has firm control on both women in opposite corners. Davienne though missing. Oh, Tina just ate the ring post now with her shoulder. Now charging into Tina and San Antonio now driving her face into the mat. We got a cover here, but only a one count. And the crowd chanting, "We want Kayla," who was jumped before this thing got underway, courtesy of Davienne, got sent to the back. Kayla has another one who has made her splash on the WFA scene here. Quite the underdog. And look at this now, Vile and Davienne having a little conversation, deciding they're going to work together. 2-on-1 to take out the veteran Tina San Antonio is a pretty sound strategy, to be honest with you. Whether or not it holds up, we will see. As Tina San Antonio now, who was very firmly in control in the opening minutes of this thing, is now in a ton of trouble. And we've seen that mean streak from Davienne against the likes of Luscious Latasha, our champion. She can bring the thunder, and it looks like we're going to see it. Oh. And there we are, hammering the back of Tina San Antonio now as she attempts to control the unpredictable Vile. Now sending Tina up for the ride. An atomic drop of her own right there. And oh my goodness, a boot right to the jaw there. And Vile looking to take advantage of the situation. Davienne having none of it though. Egos clashing here. And it's going to call, oh, Davienne drilling Vile there, but Tina San Antonio looking to take advantage of the situation. Davienne, again, not going to allow anything in her eyesight happen. Now, has Vile up and drops her with authority. Now coming down to Davienne and Tina San Antonio now, as Tina struggling in the corner to regain her composure here. She started off so hot. But this Davienne and her mean streak, jumping Kayla Carroll at the start. And now, in firm control of the veteran here, looking perhaps for submission. Trying to shoot the half, turner over, Boston Crab. Right in New Hampshire. And Tina now, oh, look at the torque there on the back. And wait a minute here, there's Kayla Carroll coming back and wanting a piece of Davienne, and who can blame her now? Raining down with fists on Davienne, the anti-hero. Kayla here, beautiful clothesline taking her down, and a second one now. Vile trying to get her some, and she's gonna get it all right. There's another clothesline for her efforts. Taking Vile down again with a clothesline. Kayla Carroll looking great now. All four women in the ring now for the first time. This is where things get messy, ladies and gentlemen. Having to grow eyes in the back of your head, watching any and all corners of the ring. And Tina planting Kayla Carroll firmly into the mat there. We got to cover here now. 2. Vile now having a piece of Tina San Antonio, dropping her now. 2 and... And oh my goodness, ripped her in half with a spear in the middle of the ring. Again, folks, tag team championship on the line. You're not going to want to miss it. 2 of the top teams in the area here. Brick City and Shot Through the Heart. Shot Through the Heart has been chomping on the bit since they came onto the WFA scene, quickly escalating to this championship opportunity. It is going to be a heck of a tag team matchup. See Davienne now picking her spots on any and all comers, missing Kayla Carroll though, costing her big time, and Kayla looking to take advantage. Oh, little submission maneuver of her own here with a crossface on Davienne, but Vile getting right in there, viciously pulling at the hair, trying to rip it out of her scalp as Davienne now takes advantage of Vile. Oh, that's it! Davienne out of nowhere scoring the victory. And she's going to get another shot at Luscious Latasha. What a matchup that is going to be. Tina San Antonio beside herself. That's all it took was 3 seconds. Davienne picked her spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Back at it with some women's wrestling action. Very excited to see a debuting superstar here. Man, we keep talking about it each and every week. This women's division here in the WFA keeps getting hotter and hotter, and it doesn't get any hotter than Latina Spice herself, Nat Castle. Very excited to have her here taking part in this matchup, but man, does she have her work cut out for her here tonight as she takes on the #1 contender for the WFA Women's Championship, the anti-hero, Davienne. Of course, Davienne on a mean streak, tearing through this women's division, defeating not one, not two, but 3 other women to claim her spot, challenging Luscious Latasha for that women's championship very, very soon. We saw Luscious Latasha in action recently. Davienne was watching behind the scenes and came right out to good friend Latasha. You gotta wonder, somewhere backstage, Luscious Latasha is watching this one with bated breath. Like I mentioned, the mean streak, ladies and gentlemen. The powerhouse, the ferocity. You're going to see Davienne unleash a ball of fury as she prepares herself for that championship matchup. Here we go. Bell has rung underway. Colorado tie-up center of the ring, and Davienne immediately throwing her weight around, driving Nat Castle into the mat. Man, what a wake-up call. Welcome to the WFA Nat Castle.
Come on now, what do you got?
Doesn't get any bigger and badder than this. Now, again, the viciousness of Davienne, having fun right now with Nat Castle. And Nat Castle better get her mind straight. She is up against the very best we have to offer here. Going for number 3 here, meeting in the center of the ring. So far, so good with the sportsmanlike contact. And Davienne looking for a go behind, perhaps looking for a suplex, but Nat Castle having none of it, shifting her weight, gaining control here. The go behind and tripping up Davienne, so she eats the mat this time. Nat Castle now coming off the ropes, low drop kick, sending Davienne for a loop there. There we go. A little bit of a game plan going here for Nat Castle. Charges in hard and back elbow. Now putting the boots to Davienne, bringing some ferocity in her own right. Now tripping up, Davienne has her prone position in the corner, coming in hard. There's the boot to the face. Davienne paying for the early mocking of her. Nat Castle. Just a 1 count there. Formidable in her own right, taking it to Davienne here, looking to claim her spot here in the division. Man, if you want to start off big, a win over Davienne would do it. Got control of the arm there, but Davienne muscling out of it with that right hand, and now has her up and drives her down into her knee. Davienne, though, charging and drop kick into, oh my goodness, sending Nat Castle hard to the floor. Oh no, Nat Castle in a world of hurt now as the referee admonishes the 10 counts. Will Nat Castle be able to return to the ring? 3. And Davienne is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing Nat Castle in, forcing her back in on her time. She's not waiting around for Nat Castle to catch her breath here. Cover, count in. Nat Castle able to get the right shoulder out. And Davienne has Castle exactly where she wants her. Oh, hammering right down into the spine, which has now been the prime target of Davienne in the last 3 exchanges. Now, forcing that Castle into the corner and driving her hand through her chest there.
46 more times.
Davienne now up against the corner. Here we go. 1. Oh no. Having fun with her. Here we go, coming off the far side. Boot in her own right, returning the favor there. Nat Castle, that is your receipt for getting in the ring with Davienne. Let me tell you, man, Davienne looking better and better each time she steps into the ring here, not allowing Nat Castle any room for any advantage here in this thing. She now has the hold applied as Nat Castle down on the ground, imposing her authority, ladies and gentlemen. Will she be able to do the same thing to Luscious Latasha when they clash over the WFA Women's Championship? Only time will tell. That is going to be a heck of a contest. Looking very forward to that one. And oh no, locked in. Wait, Nat Castle with the snap there, breaking the grip of Davienne. And now Davienne thrown position in the corner. Nat Castle looking for a hip attack, but misses it. Davienne saw it coming. There we go, locked back in, and that's all she wrote. Guillotine, leg drop. No, Nat Castle getting the shoulder up. I thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. The fiery Latina Spice showing a whole lot of spunk here in this one, but Davienne frustrated. And now hammering fist cover. Oh, still just a 2 count. Davienne was definitely not happy about that one.
No, I don't.
We've talked about the mean streak we saw just there in the form of fists being driven into the face of Nat Castle. And now what's Davienne got planned here has Nat Castle back in the corner, but Davienne perhaps taking too much time there, coming in. Oh, there it is, Nat Castle with the boot up. Oh, back elbow from Nat Castle. And now starting to fire back is Latina Spice. Oh, Davienne, no. Had it blocked. Nat Castle driving her down into the mat once again. Now what does Spice have planned? Solid kicks there. Oh, trying to return the favor on Davienne with all the strikes she unleashed. And oh, there we go, a good side kick. Davienne wasn't happy about eating that one. It looks like she's getting seconds here. What's this? Oh! Great STO there. And Latina Spice is feeling hot. Looking for attempt 2 on this hip attack here. Davienne in position. Oh! Just ate it. Davienne in a whole ton of trouble here. Latina Spice 2 in. Oh, Davienne managing to get the shoulder up just in time. And Nat Castle looking great here in her debut, looking for a submission finish on Davienne. Davienne though rolling over here, the veteran tactic 2 in. Oh, so close. It was a lucky escape for her though. And oh, a devastating boot to change the whole complexion of this thing. And now the Boston Crab right here in New Hampshire. Oh, very high torque on that thing. Nat Castle in a whole ton of trouble, and that is all she wrote. Folding Nat Castle in half did Davienne, the anti-hero, the #1 contender for the WFA Women's Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, you could be looking at the next women's champion if things go her way. It looks like Davienne has a little bit of words to exchange here.
I'm going to speak now. I have a secret to share with you all.
No respect here for Davienne.
This is important. You're going to listen. I have a microphone. Just keep talking. Your champion, Luscious Latasha, she was supposed to wrestle tonight, but she's fragile and she fractured her foot. So I held it down for the WFA tonight. And that's exactly why I'm going to be your new WFA Women's Champion.
Wait a minute here. Things just got interesting.
I'm so tired of you running your mouth. You think at Gateway to Glory you're gonna take this? Why don't we wait? Why? We do not have to wait, and we can do it right now.
I don't know if this is a good idea here.
Right now? That's exactly what I just said. You guys wanna see the title match right now? Well, too bad, Luscious. Because when I beat you, I don't want to hear an excuse that you were injured. Because I don't want you to have an
Both women extremely confident, and rightfully so. Hopefully Latasha heals up quickly. That match is going to be insane. The two hardest hitting women in the WFA are about to collide over gold, and I cannot wait to see it happen. Main event time here on WFA Reborn, and the Women's Championship is on the line. They don't get no bigger than this, ladies and gentlemen. We await the challenger, who has ascended the ranks, defeated each and every woman to claim her spot as the #1 contender for this massive matchup here tonight.
Introducing live from Worcester County, Massachusetts, she is the Davienne.
And before we talk more about this matchup, I gotta mention next week, we saw Vile and Nat Castle get themselves interjected into that last matchup. Vile and Nat Castle will be competing next week, but not one-on-one. It's going to be an intergender tag team matchup. We'll have the tag team championships on the line in a table match as Brick City and Chop Through the Heart finally settle the score, and the heavyweight championship will also be on the line as Gall is challenged by Mosh Pit. And there is the WFA Women's Champion, who has taken an any and all comers and even has a victory over her challenger here tonight, Davienne. Davienne was knocked off her pedestal, had to start at the bottom, work her way back up to the top, and victory after victory has earned this rematch. Latasha has been a fighting champion, to say the least, and to get back in the ring with Davienne. Remember, the last time these two were in the ring very recently, Luscious Latasha suffered an ankle injury, but she is here despite that, and will be taking on Davienne. Like they said, no excuses. Let's find out who the better woman is. Both with a lot to prove here tonight in this big time main event. Davienne getting a good hard look at that championship, which could be hers before the night is over. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. So few times do women have opportunities like this on the big stage. But WFA has found the very best. And look at these two women going at it. Davienne wanting none of Luscious Latasha, at least not in that fashion. Is now eating the buckle in the corner there. Latasha out of fire to kick things off after Davienne talked all that smack. Is now eating her words and then some, courtesy of Luscious Latasha. Going around the world here, eating each and every post, and now center of the ring, which is not where you want to be in a championship match, because that's where it can all come to an end. But Davienne getting the kick out at one there. Way too early for this one to be over. But Luscious Latasha trying to wear Davienne down. Oh, looking for a patented kick there, but Davienne had it very well scouted. Despite that flurry of offense, Davienne very aware of Luscious Latasha's repertoire and looking to avoid it at any and all costs. And wait a minute here. Referee asking for some help. Did Latasha maybe tweak her ankle again?
Help!
Davienne asking for the title. This thing isn't over. The bell hasn't been called for. But Latasha seemingly having trouble with that ankle. Well, this isn't how we wanted it to end, but unfortunately, a wrestler's health and safety is much more important. And they're checking up on her. This is not how we wanted things to go here. Latasha says she's gonna champ through it, But Davienne picking her spot there. No care, no compassion. Davienne is here for one thing and one thing only, and that is the Women's Championship. Now, assaulting her in the corner. Davienne, I've talked about her mean streak. The powerhouse of the women's division right now. And Latasha hopping on one leg here. Come on. Prime for the pickings of Davienne. Mocking the champion now. That's how confident she is right now. We're not sure of the extent of Latasha's injury. We were hoping that ankle was going to be 100%, but Latasha perhaps rushed back way too soon. Her pride maybe getting the best of her as Davienne got in her head. We got to cover two, and Latasha, though, saying that ain't going to be it. You're not going to walk all over me like that. Showing some fight, showing some heart. Unlike Davienne right now. Mocking Luscious Latasha. We have seen what she's gone through to be champion here in the WFA. And now for it to perhaps end this way. Is she now torqued? Perhaps that broken ankle. You can imagine the pain as Latasha writhes in it. Latasha in so much trouble. The referee really concerned, but perhaps should be calling it here to prevent any further damage. But this champion, Luscious Latasha, is a special woman, let me tell you that. Going into the ring with Davienne alone is dangerous, but with a bad ankle, and the bravery being shown as she continues to fight. Maybe Latasha has one more kick in her. That's all it would take to subdue the anti-hero Davienne. Now, just again, walking all over Latasha. Such a fighting champion, but perhaps that label is what got her into trouble here. As she is now dragged, limping to the corner. Davienne looking to do some damage. Oh, wait a minute now. Coming in hard with that boot. And Latasha, that's got to be it. Let's end this before any more damage is done, before she's put on the shelf. And oh, again with the ankle, you see instant pain. Oh no, it's Davienne again, twisting and torquing that bad ankle. Looking to perhaps snap it right off of the bone here. She's got the fibula that attaches the leg to the foot. Just twisting that could pop it. But Davienne, no care in the world. Nothing but gold on her mind. And it's been on her mind ever since she stepped foot in the WFA. But Latasha with a neck breaker out of the corner here, creating some distance and perhaps some time to lick those wounds and to find just how much heart and fight she has left in her. Both women down. Latasha, man, just in a ton of pain. Davienne, though, upset that she hasn't been able to finish the champion off yet, as Latasha showing the fight. Showing some spunk, showing some heart. Fighting. Despite all the circumstances of this thing. Coming in hard now with a clothesline. Trying to limit her movement as best as she can. And now dropping Davienne with a DDT. That could be it. The challenger's down. 2 in. Oh my goodness. Left shoulder off by canvas at the last second. This championship match continues. But how much longer will Latasha's ankle continue? As she continues to fight through the insurmountable pain. Davienne picking her spot here, coming in the corner, but missing. Latasha there with a step-up kick. Changed her footing a little bit, but I think she got all of it. 1, 2, Latasha. Oh, I thought she was going to retain the title right there. You gotta love the champions. Being a champion in the WFA means so much to so many people. We've seen Mosh Pit fight through so much pain and adversity in his career as he defended the title. We're seeing the very same with Latasha here tonight. And oh, Davienne had that scouted. Legs are hooked. And that Boston Crab we have seen time and time again from her. This is not where Latasha wants to be. Center of the ring. Submission hold applied as her ankles are getting torqued underneath. And there it is. We have a new women's champion. Davienne returned to the scene here in the WFA with a losing battle against Luscious Latasha. But at the end of the day, it looks like Davienne has the last laugh, as she is now the WFA Women's Champion. And who is going to stop this pissed off powerhouse of an anti-hero? Our best wishes go to Latasha. Such an unfortunate way to lose the championship with an injury like that. Hopefully she won't be gone for long. But the talk of the town is now Davienne, who possesses that silver-plated and pink championship. Davienne has asserted herself the alpha female of the women's division here in the WFA. We thank you for joining us.
Following contest is a women's match scheduled for one fall. The WFA Women's Championship.
Main event time, women's championship on the line. This is gonna be a big one. Latina Spice herself, Nat Castle, has made quite the impression on the WFA faithful, quickly climbing the ranks of the women's division here as the Wrestling Federation of America looking to capture singles gold tonight. But we have seen the impressive wrecking machine that is Davienne. Nat Castle is going to be in for the fight of her life, but she looks ready for it. She has been in the ring with Davienne before, so she knows what to expect. The question is, has she learned from her past mistakes? And is it her moment here tonight? We saw a new heavyweight champion. Is it time for a new WFA Women's Champion? And if we know Davienne, we know very well she's going to have something to say about that. After demolishing Luscious Latasha, she has been running rampant all over the women's division, laying waste to any and all comers, and plans on doing the very same here tonight. Davienne has taken and beaten all of the absolute best that have been thrown at her. We have seen Ashley Voss, the most recent victim of Davienne's destruction. The champion is very confident, no doubt about that. Quite a stark contrast.
Introducing first the challenger to my right. From Brooklyn, New York, she is the Latina Spice, Nat Castle. And her opponent to my left. From Worcester County, Massachusetts, she is your reigning WFA Women's Champion, anti-hero, Davienne.
As I was saying, a stark contrast from our heavyweight champion, John Austin. Oh, the fans are calling for new champ, but at Davienne, it would make no more pleasure than her silencing all her critics and toppling Nat Castle here tonight. And the bell has rung, and we're going to find out real soon. As both women lock up, center of the ring. Davienne be able to apply the side headlock first thing. Nat Castle, though, muscling Davienne out of that predicament and eating nothing but a shoulder tackle from the anti-hero. Now Davienne imposing her will early. We've called her a powerhouse in the past, but Nat Castle sliding behind, only getting a one count, but a little drop kick might change that predicament. Going for a second cover already of this matchup, going to make some quick pins, trying to make Davienne exert a lot of energy, trying to wear her down, make her fight for energy, fight for oxygen. It's a great strategy being applied by Nat Castle here early on as she comes in. Missing 2 shots from Davienne though, and Latina Spice with the flying hand scissors, sending Davienne to the mat for a second time. Now careful here, looking for a little rear view action. Oh, a boot instead to the jaw of Davienne. And Nat Castle looking very strong in the opening moments of this thing. Here we go, Latina Spice back to no. Thought we were going to see some hip attack. Davienne though saw it coming and baited Nat Castle, slamming her head. We have seen Davienne use the ring as a weapon before. 2-0. Just like that, Davienne conquers the squared circle, demolishes her opponent, and has them seeing nothing but stars. And there are those solid shots. We've seen those plenty from Davienne, and then that's just the first of many. Oh, you heard that one. Those sick thuds you hear of bone hitting bone. Usually a lot of wrestlers like to apply a cupping technique to get a real slap to sting the flesh. Davienne, though, is looking to collapse the chest cavity of her opponents when she delivers those knife-edge chops. A different but very effective technique as she now locks in Nat Castle, looking to throw her with a great suplex, center of the ring, exactly where the champion wants her challenger.
I know, that's why I did it.
Now going for a cover, 2-in, Nat Castle able to kick out. And Davienne has shut down all that energy, all that fire from Latina Spice, and instead applies her methodical, brutal assault that has won her many matches, including the championship matches here in the WFA. Now cover, count, and Nat Castle again, right shoulder up this time, off the mat.
Come on, Nat, huh?
And now the mocking. Oh, by making a mistake perhaps, thinking Nat Castle was a little more hurt and worn down than she was. Nat Castle fired back with a shot, but Davienne firing back with some of her own. And Nat Castle, though, Latina Spice, she calls herself that for a reason. Oh, Davienne, though, my goodness, caught her right in the nose that time, it looks like. And now scooping Nat Castle up and a body slam, sending her center of the ring again. 2-in, those veteran instincts of Davienne. She places her opponent where she needs her in the moment. She's either hurting her with those strikes, using the corner as a weapon, or planting her in the center of the ring looking to finish her off. Again with those strikes, you see, again, getting her in the corner exactly where she wants her. Now Davienne looking to charge in, but eats an elbow, created too much space here for Castle, allowing her to fight back, and now a boot. Coming off the middle rope here, but Davienne, the strength, the powerhouse, the wrecking machine, drives Nat Castle. No, Nat Castle countered with an STO. Excellent counter, and now Nat Castle, is this the chance she's been waiting for? Now she's in the driver's seat. Oh, solid kick to the chest. Oh no, going for one too many. Davienne saw it coming. Nat Castle, though, counter, neckbreaker. And now it's Davienne who's in the center of the ring, worse for wear. As Nat Castle plants Davienne with a DDT. Nat Castle's feeling it. Here she comes. Oh, senton, center of the ring. And it looks we are just moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from a new women's champion. Davienne is not where she wants to be as she eats the hip attack from Nat Castle. Now drag, center of the ring, cover, counts, we have a new no! Davienne at the last second getting that right shoulder up desperately. Not with the stories we usually see. Davienne is hurt. And Nat Castle looking to capitalize, submission, hold applied. Wait, Davienne rolling her through. Oh, thought that was going to be it as well. Davienne still bringing the fight. We know she has a lot in her. Oh! Turn the page on Davienne. Oh, that was a deep stack to it. Davienne still managing to leverage with the strength of her legs, kicking out of what could have been it for most women competitors here in the WFA. Castle now looking to climb up. Davienne out on her feet, just catching that Castle, but caught her there for sure. And now we've seen it before, center of the ring, Boston Crab. That is all she wrote.
Here is your winner, and still WFA Women's Champion, Davienne.
Davienne with another successful defense. The calamity continues. She asks for a microphone now to speak her mind and rub it in the face of all of these fans, I'm sure.
What more do I have to prove here? I beat that paper champion, Luscious Latasha, and now I have to come to this building every month and beat up these flyers of the month. This is not competition! So, I have to entertain myself in other ways.
Wait a minute here. What does she mean by that? Come on. Let's get some more help out here to break this up. Davienne sending a message to the rest of the locker room. Boston Crab being applied. Insult to injury and perhaps further injuring Nat Castle. A high stack on the lower back of Nat Castle. Oh, Davienne, let's go. And wait a minute.
Wait, get out of my way.
Luscious Latasha, is she here tonight? Her music kicks up. There she is, the former champion's back. And it looks like the ankle's feeling much better here. Going to work on Davienne. It was their championship encounter. Luscious Latasha tried to power through an ankle injury, but it cost her everything, and now she is back to after Davienne capitalized on that opportune moment. But it looks like these two are just getting started here. Davienne was not expecting that, calling Latasha a paper champion. I bet you those strikes right now are feeling like nothing but paper. Fighting their way to the back, folks. Next week, don't forget, Heavyweight Championship on the line. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss it.